The new year, we got even newer deals today. We got them bangers to celebrate. We got some 4Ks, Blu-rays, box sets, you name it. We're going to take care of you all right now. But before we get into that, if you love collecting physical media just like me and being a part of this amazing league of mega film fans, and you want to save that money on your collecting journey, go ahead, consider spanking that like and subscribe. That way you stay up to date all year long. And let's get right into this. Of course, leave in the comments as we go through these titles what some of your favorites are. And these are prices as of this recording, which is January 7th, 2024, 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. At the top of this list here, we got Paramount Scares Volume 1. This is the one I believe that comes with 5 movies, if I'm not mistaken. You got Rosemary's Baby in there, you got Crawl, you got Pet Cemetery, you got Sweeney Todd. I mean, there's definitely a good chunk of scary movies in there. I mean, Smile, these are all pretty decent, solid movies. So if you don't have any of them on 4K, Paramount Scares box set is the way to go because it's 27% off right now, 81.59. You work out the math and you're getting those 4Ks pretty cheap. And it looks to be a decent looking box set. So if I didn't have about half the movies already, I would have definitely picked up this one as a horror fan. Next up, we got Weird, the Al Yankovic story on 4K, of course, and Blu-ray, 35% off, 23.99. Now that got a good little discount there because it used to be what, $4 or $5 more just about a week or two ago. And I do really want to see this movie. I mean, come on, you got Daniel Radcliffe, Harry Potter actor, playing Weird Al Yankovic. That sounds like an amazing concept right there. And I heard it's like a parody of the Weird Al character. And I just love Weird Al music. I don't know if you all like me, but that music, just eat it. I mean, come on. It just takes you back to the days. Yes, for Weird Al. I do really want to see that. Got to check it out sometime. Next up, we got to have Avatar: The Way of Water on 4K, 43% off, 22.99. Now that's a really good price. That's a great discount right there. The 4K disc is so sharp, it's like you're swimming with the Avatar characters in there. So it's a must own for physical media collectors. And now that's a little sweet spot price if you don't care about getting the new fancy steelbook collector's editions. You just want the disc itself, go with that one. Or if you just have a 3D TV, because everybody has a 3D TV these days, right? And 3D equipment, get the 3D Blu-ray version at the same price, 43% off, 22.99 still. And so you got a couple different options there. I do like the artwork of the 3D Blu-ray one a little bit better, actually. But no 3D TV for me, so I would stick with the 4K. Next up, we're getting into some really good deals now. We got Bullet Train on 4K, of course, 62% off at 14.99. Now, if you haven't seen this movie and you're an action fan, it's a must see. You got Brad Pitt in there, but you have a great supporting cast as well. It's super fun, it's super stylized. Got all these great action sequences on a fast bullet train. I mean, it's wild. It's wild how this one is edited together, how the story's told. It's always a great time, and it just keeps surprising you by the very end. Next up, we got Spider-Man No Way Home, of course, 62% off, 14.99 as well. If you have not yet seen the Spider-Man movie, you got to see this one. This one is awesome. It's totally fan servicey with all the great villains of the past and all, of course, the Spider-Man people are in there by now. No, I mean, it's not a spoiler at this point, right? This movie's been out forever, but it's just a great time for Spider-Man fans. So you got to check this one out. Even though I don't think it's the best out of the home trilogy, I still think it's really, really good. I'm just a sucker for a Homecoming. All right, next up, we got to have 65 on 4K, 67% off, 14.99. This is the dinosaur sci-fi movie of Adam Driver. Now, Adam Driver gives a solid performance here. I was a little disappointed with this one when I saw it in theaters. It was a little boring for my taste, even though it was a decent concept. So proceed with caution on that one if you pick it up, but it's still a great solid price. Now we're getting into some killer deals here, I must say, right? These are definitely deals you want to stab into with Scream 6, 39% off, 13.99. that is great. That's a massive discount. That is the sweet spot for that movie now. So I'm highly, highly considering it. I do kind of want to get that steelbook when it drops in price. If it ever does, I mean, that steelbook is so dang expensive. It's probably not going to really drop much in price, unfortunately. So I might just have to go with the standard 4K on this one. But hey, for 14 bucks, I'm not going to cry too much on that one. Next up, we got the War of the Worlds 1953 edition, of course, on 4K, 54% off. 11.99. Now, if you haven't seen this classic sci-fi action war movie, I guess you could say, it's a must-see in my opinion. If you love those kind of genres, to me, it's more entertaining and well done than the remake, actually. So I actually quite enjoyed this one. It just looks super, super cool. All the alien creatures, they just have a fun time with it in the classic sense. So yeah, definitely highly recommend. And under 12 bucks, what do you have to lose at that point? And the artwork looks super cool on the 4K right there. Next up, we got Freaky, another killer deal here. We got Blu-ray, of course, DVD, digital, and this one is super cheap as well. I mean, come on, 6.99 or what, 7.99, I believe, for a movie like this. That is such a cheap price. This movie is so fun. It's like Freaky Friday, but in a slasher horror movie, and that's my favorite subgenre of horror. And Vince Vaughn to me is just hilarious in the movie. So I think this one is a really, really fun time. You get it in your collection now. Maybe you don't watch it now, but maybe you watch it, say, during, spooky season next year. Or if you're a horror fan like me and you watch horror all year long, then definitely enjoy it. It's such a fun time. Next up, we got Porky's at 6.99, 30% off of this one. If you've never seen Porky's, it's a little bit more of a classic raunchy comedy, but if you're a raunchy comedy fan, you gotta see this one. It is absolutely hilarious. I laugh hysterically every time I watch this movie. It kind of inspired American Pie. So if you're into the American Pie movies, go check out Porky's. You will have a great time with it. Just know it gets a little nasty in there. But there we go. Those were the top deals on physical media this week, at least of this recording that I could find. So definitely let me know in the comments below which ones are you most interested in picking up. And if you do decide to pick any of them up, please go through those Amazon affiliate links that will be in the description below, because that does give some credit to my channel, and I greatly appreciate you for doing that. And of course, if you forgot to spank that like and subscribe on the way out, maybe you don't want to do that, just give it a little tap maybe. That's going to keep you up to date and informed. Of course, jingle that notification bell so you're alerted when a new video posts this year, because I want to save you some money on your collecting journey so you can get more movies in your collection and you can watch them and we can have a fun time talking them in the comments. And if you enjoyed this physical media topic, mega smash the next video right now. And thank you so much, my mega membership supporters.